Back for now. Hope you're all well. Once you get in and watch the replay, hopefully. I'm sure won't get too many people in here on the live chat because the YouTube algorithm probably forgot who Skip is. But let's take a ride. We're gonna get on the Belt Parkway. I know the description says Brooklyn to Jersey, but actually technically we're in Queens right now. We're in Howard Beach, Queens, Cross Bay Boulevard. I'm about to get on the Belt Parkway, but we'll be in Brooklyn in about 2 minutes. And then we're gonna head into Staten Island and then Jersey. Cousin Paulie, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're well, bud. Hope you are well. We push back and the whole nine. Hope you're doing well, bud. Oh, look at this. They gotta fix this road. This road's horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Look at this. And this guy with this scooter is just gonna get on you. Unbelievable. No lines in the road. Torn up, milled out concrete and scooters. Let me get myself in here while I can, since there's no rhyme or reason to how this road's working right now. Getting a haircut. Yeah, I'm due for a haircut too, cuz I'm due for one also. I was thinking that this morning when I was throwing some gel in the hair. Definitely, you want to see? Are you the only one in here, cuz? Yeah, it's all good. You want to see, cuz? See, way too long. See, one's over here. It's ridiculous. All right, cuz, I'll see you, bud. You're not gonna miss much here. That's a normal little ride on the Belt Parkway. Then into Shaolin, and then into Jersey. Hey, Krumel, what's up, bud? Thanks for joining, Krumel. Hope you're well. I'm on the Belt Parkway, the south shore of Queens, New York City, approaching Brooklyn. The scooter's still hanging out here in the right lane. See, I don't have a problem with that. You see the bike? You got the bike up there, he can move. So he's not a problem. But this scooter, he's probably maxing out with the scooter. I mean, I'm doing 50 right now, which is technically the speed limit. And he's probably flooring it to get to 50. But hey, what are you gonna do? All right, so this is the crossover into Brooklyn. You're crossing from Queens, the borough of Queens, the county of Queens, we cross over this little creek here and we go into Brooklyn, the county of Kings County. And this is Erskine Street. This Shirley Chisholm Park on the left here was all abandoned. It was a dumping ground. They ended up building a whole shopping complex over here. Nice joke, Theron, and welcome to New York City. Where are you from, bud? We're in the South Shore of Brooklyn now, heading East New York. These buildings up ahead here are the old Starrett City buildings. Old timers will know it as Starrett City. Now it's known as Spring Creek, Pennsylvania Avenue. Hey, Ben, thank you, bud. And I'll have to thank Stiggs. I know Stiggs has been breaking my chops for not... all right, cuz, I'll see you, bud. I know Stiggs has been breaking my chops for not going live so often. So, here you go, Stiggs. Where are you? And I'm coming for you. If Stiggs pops in here, I'm coming right at you, Stiggs. You know where I'm going. I don't want to dox you. You know what I mean? I think ALV was getting a little mad at me for breaking Stiggs' chops over the New York / Brooklyn / Jersey thing. I always said, you know, Krumel and Cousin Paulie will appreciate this, but you know how the genre we all came from is, and I always suggested that you know, as sort of a parody or satire, we could always have a fake beef between myself and Thomas Stiliano. with the New York versus New Jersey. It's always, I actually saw a funny graph yesterday on the internet where it had it was a map of states and it was showing what state hated the other state the most, and obviously New York had it as hating New Jersey the most, which, I get it. There's the rivalry, but I wouldn't say it's a hatred. I really, really, I would say it's more of a kind of like a, I don't, let me go back to my original point. So we got to Jersey, and Jersey was the only state where it said that people in Jersey hate everyone. I think Texas, it said you hated Oklahoma. Oklahoma hated Texas. The rivalries. I think Oregon didn't like Washington. We got some people coming. Ben, Ben, Thomas Stiliano very well. Then he won't stop. He'll be, hey, you here? You here? Where are you? He just Mike F. There you go, Mike F. He's Mike F. Mike F catches everything. Mike F from the very, very, very beginning. He does not miss a beat. And if there's anyone that would notice how perturbed ALV gets when I break Stiggs' chops, or if I take him off topic, like when he was trying to spit out what he was trying to say about Joe Gallo, and I don't know, with Gotti and Gallo and whatever. And Thindu went in there with a little bit of a troll. Hey, Muggs, is that you, buddy? What's up, man? How you doing? You enjoying the extra traffic at the end of your block? It's nice, right? Thindu was breaking Stiggs' chops a little bit, and Stiggs was getting off topic a little bit. Angel, we just passed it to the left. That's what I just said. It was a dumping ground. We just literally passed it. When as soon as we crossed into Brooklyn, and I said we're crossing into Brooklyn, and this was nothing here. This was just a dump. It was a dumping ground, and then they built a mall. They built a park on the left, the south side, a mall on the right, the north side, right there. Not Muggs. Now I'm all confused. Tommy Stiggs will figure it out for me, buddy. How you doing, Mr. Stiliano? I'm coming to your town of work if you want to grab a slice of our beats. I have a 12 o'clock appointment over there. I'm on the Belt Parkway, Marine Park, Brooklyn, heading towards Sheepshead Bay. My ETA to my destination is 11:51. And then at 2 p.m. today, I am going to Clinton, New Jersey. So if you wanted to sneak in a slice of our beats in the meantime, let me know. Okay, so I don't know. Oh, that's Angel. Okay, I'm gonna call you Angel. Oh, Muggsy, so you have a fan club. I got you. I understand what's going on, Mr. Muggs. I got you. Well, yeah, Tommy. Yeah, Clinton. I have a few clients out in Clinton, and I have a few clients out in like Hackettstown. So I love making that trip between the two. Like you're basically out on the Pennsylvania border almost, but you're going north and south through all that farmland. You're going through a town called, I think it's called Califon, right? Califon, and that White House station. That's where all that the earthquake was. It was out there. I love it out there. My girlfriend and I are gonna, she keeps sending me these stupid friggin' TikToks of all these friggin' farms in New Jersey. You got all these, all these farms out there. Yeah, Califon's real nice, but you guys got farms everywhere out there. And I always told her, I'm like, I love driving out there. I drive through all this farmland. It's so relaxing. I can't wait for later today to be out there. I just drive around a little bit, but it's a whole nother world. I found a house in Califon, a mansion, built-in pool, the whole nine for like 1.2 million. Friggin' Muggsy knows they're selling the house across the street from me for 1.2 million and it needs work. It's small, it's a bread box, and it needs work. Muggsy, there's 2 houses for sale on my block, right next to each other. I'm waiting for someone to come in and buy both and build a mansion right there. One, they're asking 8. It's a complete disaster. Needs to be gutted. The other one, they were asking 1.045, and they're not getting it, so now they dropped it down a little bit. It's nuts. Yeah, don't get me into the real estate pricing. Don't get me started. The problem is, there's not going to be a crash because these people come in, they got cash, they buy. Oh, Muggsy, yeah? Yeah, Muggsy, the neighborhood's crazy. The neighborhood, it's wild. It really is. I mean, Muggs, I think you know what block I'm on, but there's a mansion on my corner that no one lives in. They live in the house next door. They live in the house on the avenue. They're on 158th. Meanwhile, there's a mansion on the corner. They don't even live in it. It's unreal. And I'm telling you, it's funny. Every single human being you come to see to look at the 2 houses across the street are all of let's just call it Eastern descent, because they're all of either Asian heritage or Middle Eastern Indian coming down from Ozone Park. It was funny because 2 guys, it was MobTube would have loved it, you know what I mean, Muggs. But there were 2 guys hanging out on the block yesterday, and they were talking. And when I went and like, it was funny because I was on the phone with my girlfriend, and I went out to the front of the house. And I'm like, oh, it looks like there's people here looking at the house again. But I'm like, oh, wait a second. No. These look like 2 normal Howard Beach people. So they're not looking at the house. They're not looking to move in. But I think that the Asians too. Obviously, the Middle Eastern, it makes the most sense because of the geography, because of what has happened to Ozone Park. So it would only make sense for the wealthy, the people with a lot of cash in Ozone Park to come down to Howard Beach and start scooping up these houses for $1 million here, $1 million there, 900 and change here. I mean, what, Muggsy? The starter, not even starter home, because starter home isn't a home you need to gut. So they're like a house that needs to be gutted, redone. That's what's going for $800,000. There's one on my block, Muggsy. It's one of those one floor with the basement. Meanwhile, from what I hear, the basement floods all the time. And even where we are, it floods just because it floods, just because it's soft ground or whatever. Hey, what's up, buddy? Hope you do. Hey, Bellamia and Tommy. Hey, what's going on, fellas? Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I see. If Muggsy, if your fan club is giving you a really hard time, just ask Carlos to take care of it. Otherwise, obviously bunches were made probably about 2.5, call it 2 years ago, and I haven't touched them since then. And I don't plan on touching them, but I might just need to add just to be careful in case with this new vertical thing, you don't know who comes in here. Other than that, I never really have a problem with my chat. I really, probably Rottweiler. Oh, okay, so that's your, I know the lay of the land, Muggsy. I know what goes on. I don't know everything. I'm not one of these guys that's like, oh, I don't know who Rottweiler is. I don't know anything. I watch. I'm a bush dweller. I watch. I know. I see. I hear. I talk. But okay. If you find it a problem, Muggsy, we can take care of it. If not, we'll carry on. Anyway. Hey. Tonido? Apologize. Hope you're a gracious participant in the chat. Welcome to New York City. We're in Brooklyn. We're passing the Bay Parkway exit. Bay 8th, Bath Beach. The Verrazano Bridge is about to come into your view right now. Right now. You see the Verrazano. That's what's going to take us over into Staten Island, Charlene. Krumel, oh man, Krumel. All right, bud. I'll see you, man. I'll see you. Yeah, Ben, New York City, and it's, New York City, the 5 boroughs, the surrounding areas, North Jersey, Westchester, Connecticut, this vicinity, anywhere within 2 hours of New York City is expensive. Just your price per square foot is just ridiculous. Where myself and Muggsy are discussing specifically is probably, one of the top 10 most expensive neighborhoods in New York City. You have Forest Hills, you have the Williamsburgs, you have the, Upper East Sides, obviously in Manhattan. But where we are talking in Howard Beach, you're talking very, very quiet neighborhood, very suburban type neighborhood. Yeah, but even like right here, if I were to get off right here at this Bay 8th exit and I go up into Dyker Heights, same thing. Property taxes. From what I gather, though, property taxes in Chicago and California are just as bad. North Jersey has brutal property taxes. Long Island has brutal property taxes. New York City and the 5 boroughs in New York City, we have quote unquote relatively cheap property taxes. I know my parents in Brooklyn, in a nice neighborhood in Brooklyn, call it pretty quiet neighborhood, not upper class, but just nice and quiet. They're paying right around $9,000 a year in property taxes, and my mother keeps complaining about it because she's always been, hey Carlos, I'll see you, man, if you gotta go. See you, bud. In Brooklyn, in the 5 boroughs, there's a lot because they've always historically been much less than that. And the suburbs have been more. The suburbs are where you're gonna find your, on the low end, $13,000-$14,000 a year in property taxes. You go out to, decent areas of Long Island, Massapequa, Belmore, you're looking at $15,000-$16,000 a year in property taxes. If you go on the high end to Long Island, forget about it. $25,000, $30,000 a year in property taxes. I know North Jersey has that same kind of Mike F, I don't want ALV to get too upset with me, Mike F. So let me not mention Central Jersey and the delicious pork roll that they sell in Central Jersey. Dindo! Oh, Dindo, where are you, bro? I'm waiting for you, man. The Staten Island's waiting for you. Well, what's going on? Think you were gonna come down while it's still warm out, so we can go to the beach. You know what I mean? We're going out to Long Beach, see what Panisi's talking about. We go see all the spots. What's going on over here? So anyway, yeah, property taxes, real estate. It's it could be discussed from here until fucking eternity, and I don't think there's ever going to be a crash in our neighborhoods. The property taxes are never going to go down, so I don't really know what, I don't know. It's just such a tough spot. So right now, by the way, I'm on the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, named after a fine Italian gentleman who came exploring through the Hudson River. This here is the New York Harbor. The containers will flow from left to right, from Coney Island to the left, to the right in the New York Harbor. And we're approaching Staten Island. How you doing? Yeah, Tommy Stiggs, here he is. Tommy Stiggs chiming in with his no such thing as Central Jersey. Here's what I want to say to that, Tommy. Here's what I want to say. You're trying to tell me that there's just the North Jersey and there's just the South Jersey, right? So what's the shore? Is the shore its own third category? And then like a place, I guess the best example would be Princeton. How can you say Princeton is South Jersey? And how can you say it's North Jersey when it's so far south of 287? So, how in your right mind can you call, I don't know, Jackson, New Jersey? Is Jackson, New Jersey by Six Flags? Is that South Jersey? You're going to put that in the same category as like a Cherry Hill or a Clarksboro? The shore is south. Okay, Tommy. Okay. Okay. So now, as far as I remember, there was someone in your chat who told me I needed a geography lesson. Okay. Okay. The shore is south. You know, it's funny too, because every other state, country, province, what a colony, every other body of land in the world that borders an ocean considers itself a beach. It has a shoreline and it's a beach. Why do you people think you're so special? Yours is the shore. You don't have a beach? You don't got beaches? You don't got Jersey beaches? And you're gonna tell me like Belmar, New Jersey. Look at where Belmar, New Jersey is on a map. You're gonna tell me that's friggin' South Jersey? As Stina would say, I'm done. I'm done. Ben, take it easy on Tom, Ben. I don't know if we know each other. ALV will come in here and block you, all right? Take it easy. Holy shit, what the fuck was that? Did you see that? Did you fucking see that? What just came flying out of that fucking, what the fuck was that? It made a mark on my glass. What the fuck was that? It actually made a scuff on my windshield. It was like a piece of, oh, it's from this guy's probably thing over here. It's probably a piece of pallet. It was like a piece of broken pallet. Did you see that? Holy shit. Anyway. I don't know. Because from what I hear, again, I don't know. I'm not from Jersey. I'm not an expert. But, you know, I spend a lot of time in Jersey. But from what I hear, they have some really great pork roll. And they sell the best pork roll in central New Jersey. Oh, okay. All right, Ben. I'm sorry. So I don't know the backstory. So I hope it's all in good faith. Then that's fine. If you got your balls broken in his chat, then that's fine. We can break his chops, but keep it just to the New Jersey stuff. All right. Just keep it to the New Jersey stuff. Yeah, you heard that thing? That was damn. I mean, that was crazy. So anyway, we're in Staten Island. The forgotten borough. It should really be part of Jersey. They should have just made it an extension of like Bayonne. Like, you know, that little part of Jersey that sticks out kind of is really like more New York than it is New Jersey. You know, Jersey City, Weehawken, all those parts over there that we should have taken as part of New York. You guys should have taken this. You guys should have taken Jersey. All right, Ben. All good, Ben. All good. Like I said, I haven't been on in a while, as you know. As you can hear Tommy breaking my chops. And we're in this vertical mode. So anyone and their mother can swipe up and come into this chat room. So just looking out. Just looking out for my paisan in Jersey. You know what I mean? But you want to break his chops about Central Jersey and them being the only people in the world calling it a shore, you know, being better than everyone else, hating every other state, that's fine. We can get on them all day for that. All day. All day. All right, we got to make some moves here because as you can see, no one really wants to drive right now. First week back from Labor Day, everyone's in a bad mood. The people like myself that enjoy 90-degree weather are not very happy about the potential, or I shouldn't say the potential, the inevitable change in climate. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. But today is a very nice day. So as Tommy Stiggs would say, today is a beautiful day. No one pronounces all of their syllables like Mr. Tommy Stiggs. Oh, it's nice. You guys are going to fight over that same spot. That's good. That's nice. That's good. Very convenient. Let's go over here. Yeah, I know. I wasn't going to hit the car in front of me. You don't have to beep at me. You don't have to beep at me. You really don't. All right, so we're approaching the Goethals Bridge. Goethals Bridge will take us into the great state of New Jersey. Brings us into the city of Elizabeth. And from there, we're going to hop on the Turnpike North. And then from there, I don't know, maybe a little 280. I love me some 280. 280, I think, is my favorite road in New Jersey. Or one of my favorite roads in New Jersey. Alrighty, here's the split. So if you stay to the right here, you go down to the Outer Bridge crossing. The Outer Bridge crossing allows you to cross down on the south end of Staten Island, and that would bring you over to, what does that bring you over into? The Outer Bridge crossing, Mr. Stiliano. I don't know. I got a mind blank. If you take the Outer Bridge crossing, if you go down by where See No Evil is, and you take the Outer Bridge crossing into Jersey, what town in Jersey does that bring you to? Does that bring you to 440 in, is it Piscataway? I don't know. Tommy's gone. Where's Tommy? Tommy's gone. He left. That's it. Dindu's asleep. He's sleeping. Tommy's gone. He's at work. He's putting lube in a bottle. He's trying to get the lube back in the bottle. Dindu's sleeping. LV's convicting someone over there. Everyone's gone. Mike F's leaving. He's going to drive across the country. You know, well, where is everybody? Sons of Italy, there he is. He's gonna come and go. Sons, I'm impersonating Tommy Stiggs, just so you know. There's Sons of Italy. He's gonna go. He's gone. He's going back to go find his cattle on his ranch. Everyone's leaving. I'm Mike F. The only people that want to drive through New Jersey are the people that are trying to get down south to Florida. No. I have to admit, I do enjoy northwest New Jersey. I don't know if I'm allowed to call it northwest New Jersey, or if there's a specific way I'm supposed to refer to it. But that area over there, even like up to Sparta and Wayne and all those areas. Sons, hope you're doing well, Sons. Sons, from my you and Sug are the only ones that really, well, actually, besides the gentleman in the RV right now are the only people that actually discuss my part of Brooklyn, where I'm from in Brooklyn. Oh, Ben's here. Okay, Ben's here. Good. Ben didn't leave. Ben didn't get scared away. So this is the Goethals Bridge, by the way. The Goethals Bridge. And this just took us into New Jersey. We are now in the great state of New Jersey. You have all the oil refineries right in front of you. You know, all the ConocoPhillips and all those places, your Exxon Mobil's and the whole nine. It's where they take the oil, they refine it, and pump it out. But we're going to take this, we're going to get on the Turnpike. The Jersey Turnpike, exactly, northwest New Jersey. Get it right. So there is a northwest. Okay, so when I'm referring to like Sparta and Bud Lake, I like Bud Lake. Bud Lake is very cool. There's a 7-Eleven right across the street from Bud Lake that I'll stop at, and I'll hang out there, I'll have a cup of coffee, and just look out on the lake when I go to see that customer over there. Okay, Northwest Jersey. Okay. Sparta, very nice up there, up in the mountains. Then you hit like the New York border when you go way up there. What is that, like Matawan or something? You get all those Native American Matawan, and where's the place that Volpe's from? Isn't he from Watchung or something like that? Speaking of Volpe, Mr. Stiliano and Dindu with his wonderful Vito the Pitbull. What the? Clay Holmes is not a World Series caliber closer. Clay Holmes scares no one. DJ LeMahieu, quite honestly, I know you guys probably don't believe me, but I swear to God, I can play a better first base right now than DJ LeMahieu. BK Skip, can play a better first base than DJ LeMahieu right now. Glaber. You hustle 1 second, then you don't hustle the next second. Then it's the bottom of the ninth inning, a ball to your right, and you can't even get down and block it. Come on. Stiggs, you were right yesterday when you were on. You were saying what was going on with the Yanks, when you were going, and it was funny because as you were saying that, I know you weren't watching the game, but I had the game on in the background. As you were going on about the Yanks, Stiggs, they actually took the lead. They were winning 2-1. But man, bad defense wins championships. Defense wins. Come on. I mean, Clay Holmes is a quality relief pitcher. Don't get me wrong. I'm not really like, it's hard. It's so easy to hate on a closer the day after he blows a save. But as an avid watcher of baseball, if you want to call me, I also played it at a very high level. But as someone who's just just watching, he's not a shutdown pitcher. He's not someone that comes out of the bullpen and you're like, oh wow, this guy's nasty. This guy's a shutdown pitcher. I don't want to face this guy. He's not scary. Sons of Italy. No, I'm going north on the turnpike. Sorry. If I would have went south on the turnpike, then I'd be going in his direction. Although there's a lot of different there's a few different opinions as to the exact location from what I gather. There's people that feel like they pinpointed it, and then he's kind of agreeing with it, and then there's other people that are saying, well, I bet he's not there because he's agreeing with it. And then the other guy's saying he's showing a location and he's saying you're not there. So I don't know, Mr. Sons of Italy. I don't know. Dean, do I like Clay? I know, but he's not. You don't understand what I'm saying, though. Like, he's not the type of guy that comes out of the bullpen and he's not, I don't see him like that as this like dominating force that comes out of the bullpen. That's like, whoa, watch out. I'll say the same exact thing about Edwin Diaz on the Mets side. Edwin Diaz was a product of what happens in society a lot these days. Edwin Diaz was proclaimed to be a wonderful closer before you actually proved it year after year. Edwin Diaz for the Mets sucked back in the day. Let's just quite frankly say it. He was an okay closer. Then all of a sudden, one year, he starts having a great year. What is this, like 2-3 years ago before the surgery? He's having a great year. Okay, the guy's having a great year. Let him have a great year. Then all of a sudden, now they got to play the trumpets when he comes out. Oh, the trumpets. Now he's the trumpet guy. Oh, now he comes out. Oh my God, Edwin Diaz. Meanwhile, the whole time I'm sitting here thinking, like, he's having a good year, but like he's not a shutdown, lights out closer. He's sucked most of his career. He's having a good year this year, and now all of a sudden, he comes out. You play the trumpets. You got the guy makes the song with the trumpets. This and that, and then he's junk. I don't know. Clay Holmes just doesn't scare me, Thindu. He doesn't. I like him. He's got a nasty pitch, but like that pitch that was hit for a grand slam, Thindu, that was a hanging, either curveball or slider right down the middle. As a closer to the plate, and more than Mariano in his whole cut. You can't leave the ball over the plate. I'm trying to teach that to my nephew, my 10-year-old nephew, and he wants to throw curveballs. He wants to throw, and I'm like, listen to me. Seam fastball, two-seam fastball, sinker, splitter, forkball, knuckleball, changeup. Those are the pitches you need. Watch Greg Maddux pitch. Go back and watch the Greg Maddux documentary. Go watch Marcus Stroman pitch. Marcus Stroman couldn't break a pane of glass with his fastball. What is he throwing? 86? 87? It's all about keeping the batters off balance. Hitting the corners. Corner here. A corner there. A corner here. A corner there. Off balance. Changing eye level up. Eye level down. Eye level up in. Eye level down and away. Hard up and in. Soft down and away. You don't need spin on the ball. It's completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. And unemployed that have literally nothing else to do. I wish I was in that boat. As you see the New York City to the skyline to the right there, that's New York City there. That's the wonderful view of my city that you see from Tommy Stiggs' estate. It's unfortunate, but they do have some of the best views in New York City. But Ben, back to you. I think it's a mixed bag. I think you have that. You definitely have unemployed that have nothing to do. I think you also have people that are just in unfortunate situations. Maybe they're sick, maybe they're disabled in some way, and they're unable to participate in society in what we would consider a quote unquote normal way. This is here for them. So I think it's really mixed. I think it's really, really mixed. I think you have a whole lot of everything. You have a whole lot of people just doing nothing, and you have people that are working while doing this. You have people that are just retired. Sons of Italy worked his ass off for how many years? What'd you work, Sons of Italy? Like 80 damn years? Putting up friggin' plywood in the whole nine? Painting and nailing and screwing and this and that, and now you're sitting on a nice little retirement fund and you're hanging out. But there's also people I know that are like in their 40s that are on quite often, and then you have people like Todd Father that go live from their job. Fiendu goes live from their job. Tommy Stiggs has gone live from his job, has shown videos from his job. But Tommy Stiggs is always working. Tommy Stiggs starts work at 3 a.m. He's always working, Tommy Stiggs. All right, Tommy, just because I love too much. I really hope I didn't miss too many comments. Obviously, a highway, very hard to drive and watch, especially like in areas like this. Kind of, I really don't really want to. But let's see. Tommy, yep, he's still around. Tommy. No. Falls off. Okay, spins and slides. Yeah, Fiendu. Yep. Let me keep going. Fiendu, yeah. Tommy. Oh, it's great. It's great being on my own channel, and I could break Tommy's balls as much as I want. It's great. Now I know how it feels, Fiendu. Now I know how it feels when you get on and you're like, oh, am I getting Tommy today? Oh, yeah, am I getting Tommy today? Oh, you know what I wanted to try? From what I hear, you can't go and watch your own lives anymore on a second device. Is that true? Let's try it. If I go to my channel on my other phone here, can I click on this? Yeah, I can click on it. I don't know what people are talking about. I'll give myself another view then. I'm the third one that just went on. Yeah, sons. Yeah, you're retired. I know. Muggsy, are you back now, or is this another one of your fan clubs? I'm confused. I can't keep up. I'm gonna have to somehow give the real Muggsy a wrench, I guess. Yeah, Ben. No, Ben. We are all. Although I'm not part of the core four, you know what I mean? So I kind of got a gripe with that. Mr. I'm not part of any group. I'm not part of any genre. I'm not part of any group. I'm not into this. I'm not part of that. I'm on my own. I'm fluffy. I do my own thing. I'm not with you. I'm not with this. He loves referring to his little core four. Right? He loves referring to the little core four. That's all right. All right, Mr. Stiliano. All right. You, Fiendu, ALV, and Todd Father. I get it. You don't want to break the tie with your New York versus New Jersey. I get it. So you keep it all nice and even. You keep your two New York guys, but you keep the two New York guys that are up there, and you and ALV. That's fine. You and your Core 4. You Core 4. Oh, I'm not part of no Four Horsemen. I'm not the. No, that's that Jason Venturielli. That's the Fourth Horseman. I'm not the Fourth Horseman. Everyone thinks I'm the Fourth Horseman. Nah, that's the lone with broken bones guys. That's the Fourth Horseman. I'm no Fourth Horseman. Oh, but the Core 4. The Core 4. The Core 4. All right, everyone, right in front of you is the great city of Newark, New Jersey. I'll call it the little brother city, the second city, or the third city, or the fourth city. I don't know, however you want to refer to it. It is the major city in the shadow of the other major city, which happens to be New York City. So New York City is to our right. Newark, New Jersey is to our... Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I say it the correct way. Tommy, is this correct? Newark, New Jersey? Because I don't want to say it Newark, because apparently that's how New Yorkers say it, when you say it Newark. So I gotta say it like New Jersey people say it, Newark. Oh, there's the sign for Belleville, the famous Belleville sign, Route 21, there it is. We are officially at Tommy Stiggs' stomping grounds. Oh, Tindu, he has no clue, Tindu. Oh, there's a lot, oh yeah, you think I just dwell in those bushes all the time and I got nothing to say about it? Oh, I got a lot to say, Tindu. A lot to say. Your Core 4. I got your Core 4 right over here. Newark. Right, well, whatever. It's the great state of Newark. Right over here to the left. There's a little skyline. We're crossing this little bridge over here, which I believe takes us into the actual city. The exits are signifying NJIT, Rutgers, Essex Community College, whole bunch of colleges around from what I gather. Here would be your exit for Tommy Styliano, the Newark Belleville exit. You got a Clinton Avenue. We're going to continue on 280 West. That's one of those church steeples, those old church steeples that Mr. Styliano likes to point out. The old rail station over here to the left. You people in Jersey, you keep your trains above ground for the most part, from what I gather. That's a station right there on the left. This is the Newark Broad Street. Of course, you guys have a Broad Street. I mean, how unique to have a Broad Street. I wonder where that is. I wonder if that's in the middle of the city. Yep, yeah, this is Tommy Stiggs land right here. This is when 280 turns into 2 lanes for some reason. They like to make it a little tight over here. Very urban landscape for sure. Very urban. Brick, gritty, very urban. Which is why I love 280, because as you're going to see, there's going to be a big transition once we kind of get moving, even though this wants me to get on the Garden State. Stig, should I get on the Garden State and go up the Garden State instead? It wants me to go Garden State up to... You know where I'm going. I'm going to you. Up to 46. What do you think? Garden State to 46 or just ride on 280? I do enjoy the ride on 280, but Garden State's also fun. Going through Bloomfield and East Orange, that's also a great ride. Very urban. I mean, I feel like I'm in the Bronx when I'm on the Garden State, going through Orange and Bloomfield and all that. Very, very urban. Broad Street. Yeah, Broad Street. So unique. Broad Street. What's the one in Philly? What's the main one in Philly? What's that they always say? I forget. Where's Cousin Paulie? Where's the main one? The friggin', what, isn't it Broad? Or is it another one of those real generic friggin', anywhere in the USA has got the same friggin' state? The main road in friggin' Philadelphia, whatever it's called. And not the picture that you shown, Tindu, when you show that picture in Philadelphia and you're like, I want to go there. You talk to the guy that knows his geography, all right, Tindu? That's Market Street. You want to go to Philly, you get yourself over here, I'll get you to Philly. How you doing? Anyway, let me get out of this lane because all these lanes end for some reason. Orton Parkway, should I go? You know what, I might just do this Garden State. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the Garden State. Let me put my volume on my GPS in case I need it to tell me what to do, because I am in a foreign land here. I'm a foreign state, foreign land.
Use the left lane to take the Garden State Parkway North ramp.
Okay, I know that, lady. I know that. All right, let's get on the Parkway. Let's get on the Garden State. Hey, Andrea Fatale. How you doing, Andrea Fatale? I hope you're well. Andrea Fatale. The Roman, Andrea Fatale. How you doing? Tindu, me? You think I got a great talking voice? I think my voice is disgusting, to be honest with you. I know you're not talking about me. I know you're definitely not talking about me. Tindu's voice is great, and Tindu's the best when he talks in the third person. Oh, me and cousin Paulie talk about that. It's unfair. Not like Tindu does. No one does the little here and there third person as good as Tindu. You know, he doesn't do it like the whole. It's not like a whole shtick. You know, some people just do it as like a shtick, the whole third person. No. No one just throws in a little theme to throw a third person like a Tindu. It's great. Oh man. All right, so this is the Garden State Parkway. Very cool parkway. I actually like this parkway a lot. Is this screen blurry at all? Because right now we go through East Orange, the Oranges, where Kyrie Irving is from, I believe. I mean, this could be the Bronx. Very similar. Cleaner. It's cleaner. I have to give you that. It's cleaner. There's definitely less just garbage everywhere. But just in terms of the architecture, Tindu. I got a new Tinduism for you, Tindu. In terms of the architecture, in terms of the architecture, the structures, the engineering, you know, the civil engineering that went into it all, very, very, very urban. The homes are colonial looking homes. Very cool. Garden State Parkway is very cool. Very cool parkway. Comes all the way up from the shore, all the way down in Atlantic City, up the shore. Comes in through these urban areas and then bleeds out up into North Jersey, up into the New York State border. It actually brings you up into New York State. The Garden State Parkway will bring you up into New York State in either Orange or Rockland County. I think Rockland County. Okay, looks good, good. And that's really why I used this vertical, because I just feel like the picture quality is wonderful. I love StreamYard, but since YouTube changed their format for this vertical live format, the picture quality on this is superb. And I can kind of judge that by, if I go back and I watch the replay, I want to be able to read the street signs, because me, myself, if I'm a viewer, look, I'm a geek with this stuff. I love geography. I love the weather. I love, roads. I took a bunch of civil engineering classes in college. I was a dummy. I was a political science major. And the only way to go with a political science major is to go the ALV route. And I didn't. So I was I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I just wanted to play baseball. That's all I was worried about, was in college, was playing baseball. Anyway, I was basically taking a whole bunch of political science classes, but also taking civil engineering classes. So I'm fascinated with roads and road designs and different factors that impact speed and traffic and just overall city planning. It's stuff that I enjoy. And, it's funny because when it comes to like planning and, towns and townships and villages and the whole nine, New Jersey does it the right way. New Jersey does it the correct way. New Jersey does it the way the rest of the country does it. It's a state, but then the state is broken down into counties, and then it's broken down into, townships, towns, cities, villages. Where New York is so just unique, it's so different, because it's like everything's based off of New York City, but New York City is just one city, but within that one city you have 5 different counties, so it's just backwards. It really is. And then even like once you get to Long Island, so to speak, it's only 2 counties, and then each county has it's just different. So now you can see in New Jersey, we've already kind of moved north out of the urban areas, out of the I guess the Belleville, the Newark, the Belleville, the Bloomfield, the Oranges, obviously, and now heading up towards Clifton. Although Clifton has some urban parts too, I believe. Jersey is fascinating. It really is. It's got a lot. It's got a lot of different things to it. I think we're coming up to one of these famous, the service stations. This Dindu, here you go. Remember when Stiggs was telling you all the great things you could see in New Jersey, and he was telling you all the famous rest stops? Well, we're coming up to one right on the Garden State Parkway. This one is the Larry Doby service area. Larry Doby. Oh, where's Emmanuel? He's gonna love this sign coming up. Route 3, Secaucus. Where's Emmanuel? Louise Secaucus. Ah, okay, Ben. Good to know, Ben. Yep, it's the video part of it. I'd rather go widescreen, turn sideways, wider view through StreamYard. I'd much rather do it that way. But in terms of picture quality, I've come to realize that this is definitely the way to go. If you're really more concerned with, showing quality rather than what I have to say, I've always said, if I was one of you guys, I'd watch this on mute. Unless you really want, if you didn't know where I was and you want to know where I was, and and if I'm telling you that, but other than that, New York City, I guess I'll say Jersey, they sell themselves. All I have to do is say I'm going live in New York City. It sells itself. I'm going, North Jersey, certain keywords, it sells itself. You guys just want to see it. You want, I think where I kind of come in, I want to tell you what you need to know about the area. But other than that, it really comes down to you seeing the area, in my opinion. In my opinion. Not like Tommy and Dean do, where it's all about them. It really is. It's all about them being able to, how many shows I watch where there's a content creator and say he brings on a guest every once in a while, but the guest kind of comes on often. You know how many times that happens, and say the content creator has to go pull a theme do and go, fill up the water bottle. He's got to leave for a few minutes, and the person that's the guest just freezes up, doesn't know what to say, has no clue what to say. You know how many times I see that happen? It's a skill that people have that are able to do this. It's a skill that Dindu, that Tommy Stiggs, Sons of Italy for that matter. He's done it before. He's been with Sugg, and he's carried a show by himself. To be able to just talk. People get up there and the content creator leaves. He's like, all right, I'll be back in 5 minutes. And the guest is sitting there. He's like, I don't know what to say. And that's normal. I'm not saying anything bad about that person. That's normal. A normal person would be like, well, what do I say right now? It actually takes a little bit of a skill to just kind of. I've always said, and I heard this. I'm about 9 minutes away from my destination, so I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. I'll turn the camera around, and then we'll give it about 5 more minutes. But let me just say this real quick for the 4 of you in here, including myself, and Ben, thank you very much for hanging out. I'm sure you've probably never heard me say this before, but I'll say this, and it's something that I heard from Rush Limbaugh. Well, there's two things that I learned from him that I will take to the grave. Let me tell you the first thing, off topic for a second. The first thing that I remember Rush Limbaugh always saying that I will take to the grave: there is no such thing as popular consensus. There's no such thing as a true popular consensus. And his argument that I agree with so much is that in order to form a popular consensus, you need to basically take the mind state of 300 million people and turn it into one thought process. As an individual, as an American, as someone who believes in liberty and freedom, that's impossible. It's why the United States was formed through federalism, whereas we have states. We have individual states that do their own thing under one umbrella. But if you really despise the politics or the laws in one state, you as an American have the freedom to move to another state. Claudio John Perry, good people. Hope you well, Claudio. I added on to that a little bit, Ben. I created my own little quote that will probably never become famous, but it's famous in my own head. And I say, I agree there is no such thing as a true popular consensus. I mean, let's not get... If you want to say the sky is blue, that's fine. We could say that. But if I call up someone in Japan right now and they look up to the sky, it's not blue to them. Okay? That's just an example. That's just an example. Here's my little add-on to it. There's no such thing as a popular consensus. And to me, popular consensus is usually crap because it usually encompasses the lowest common denominator of thought process. Now stick with me here. Fluffy, I don't know if you're still here, Fluffy. Stick with me here. Popular consensus is bullcrap because it must always include the least common denominator of thought process. And I have to agree with that. If everyone's saying something, oh no, everyone says this, or everyone goes here for on vacation, or everyone goes there for their pizza. First of all, it's not everyone. And second of all, in order to form a thought that like everyone agrees on, quote unquote, do you realize you're also including the people that are not very intelligent? And usually the true intelligence is going to be contrary to that popular consensus. Now, for examples, I could talk about 2020 all day. 2020 and 2021, the popular consensus about what was going on, the popular consensus about the cure, the popular consensus about the VAX, the popular consensus about forcing people to do so in order to keep their jobs, the popular consensus as to what that would do to a perfectly healthy person. I'll leave it at that. That's the type of, I like making you think. I like thinking. So if I were like to be a serious content creator, let's just say, I'd want to make you think. I like to make you think. Oh, yeah. You know what? You know what, Ben? I lost you guys. I hope I'm back now. All right, so real quick before I lose you guys, get this out. Limbaugh would always say that what makes a good talk show host is the ability to have the audience sitting at home or sitting in their car, and as a listener sitting there feeling like you're actually engaged in conversation with the host and find yourself responding back to him. If you're sitting at home right now, or you're sitting in your car, or you're yourself like in your head, or maybe whispering out loud, responding back to me, I'm doing my job. So like if I say that, I'm like, that's got to make sense, right? That makes sense, guys? If you are sitting there and you're like in your head thinking, yeah, Mike, that makes sense, I'm doing my job as a talk show host. We're engaged in conversation. The conversation might be terrible. It might be boring. You might not care about it and turn it off. But in terms of just engagement and just you know, and being a good talker and communicator and whatever, and putting on a good show, you need to have the ability to have that interaction between your audience, and with words, I have to catch their engagement, catch their interest, and have them engaged in the conversation. You know, when we don't realize it, but when we're all there and we're listening to Thindu and we're listening to Steaks, you know, yes, so many people are just replying, you know, they're saying something and people are replying in the comments. Or Thindu will say something and Tommy Steaks will reply and Thindu won't answer him. So there's that answer back. There is that engagement back. And the engagement is even better with people that are not in the chat. I'm going to take this off just for the last couple of minutes while I get my thought out. People that are not in the chat. Imagine people that are not in the chat, but they're sitting there, you know, engaged, fully engaged, talking back and forth with you, having a conversation. That's what makes a very good talk show host, in my opinion. Should I go over here? No, let's go over here. I got a lot of stuff to carry in, so let's go over here, a little bit over there, maybe over here. How you doing? Let's go over here. This spot right over here. I got a lot of stuff to carry in over here. Gotta love Jersey and their parking lots. You gotta love Jersey and their parking lots. They're wonderful. Best invention, big parking lots. You gotta love it. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. So, Steaks, I went on again. I hope you're happy. I hope you're proud of me for going back live. I can't guarantee you it'll be consistent, as Stig says. Man, a lot of people walking in there. I kind of like when my customer's busy when I walk in. That way they kind of just got to worry about their clients, and I can kind of just do my thing. The worst is when they're bored and have nothing to do and they just want to talk to me. I'm a very friendly introvert. And you might find that crazy thinking of the job I have, but listen to what I just said. Yeah, Ben, thanks for joining, man. Sorry if you're a regular at Mr. Stiliano's show and I didn't recognize you. I'm sorry about that. But it's cool to have you around. I appreciate it. I'm a little early, but I can definitely start getting in there a little bit, I guess. Let me make sure I didn't miss any chats here. But you know, yeah, Andre, it would definitely be. I should do it more often. I definitely should. We had some great people come in. What's Dinu talking about? Wacko, I was there. That was my picture. Huh. Interesting. I hate missing all these comments as I'm driving, but it's obviously pretty hard to look at them while I'm driving, so I only really catch the ones that pop right up. But all right, I'm gonna cut this out now. Thank you very much for those of you who joined me. It's always appreciated. Mr. Stiliano, if you're still listening, I think you know where I am. Like I said, I have to be in this little meeting that I'm gonna have now. Should be over around 12:30, 12:45. If you want to grab a slice before I head out to Clinton, just let me know. Shoot me a text, all right? I appreciate you all. You have a wonderful day.